Yoders, I'm back with another, I don't even know what I'm gonna call these. I really don't even know what I'm gonna call these. But obviously, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm awake for no goddamn reason. And I'm gonna talk to people about logical stuff. What about, honestly, whatever the heck comes to my mind? Um, I don't know. I was on TikTok because, of course, it's my life. And I basically was just going through a whole bunch of these videos, and these videos were just talking about how people need to love themselves and respect themselves and basically like stand up for themselves. Like if they have things to say, just basically to say it. And I was like, damn. A lot of people used to tell me that growing up, like, oh yeah, you need to stick up for yourself, you need to speak your mind, you need to basically, I don't even remember what the word is. I basically need to like be a better person to myself and care for myself a lot more. And frankly, people were right, because if you knew me back like the beginning of high school, I was a wimp. I was a straight wimp. Like people dead seriously used to bully the crap out of me. But now I'm not a wimp. I'm more so like, I don't know, I grew some balls. Like I actually grew some balls to where I don't give a shit anymore. And TikTok helped me realize, like, a lot of people go through the same struggles every day and no one actually acknowledges any of this. I mean, damn. First of all, middle school is like high school at this point, because I don't know what those little girls do, but they just do whatever they want to do. And no one actually tells them that, okay, your boyfriend in middle school most definitely might not be your boyfriend in high school or even in college. You have to, like, nothing is gonna be perfect, nothing's gonna be easy, but it's like you have to literally, if you know how much you're worth, then know it. Don't question it. Don't, if you know you have things to work on, okay, no one's perfect. But if you know your worth, bruh, then don't let anyone stand in your way. Like, if someone wants you, make them work for you. Like, shoot. It's no questions. Hey, boo. It's no questions about it whatsoever. Like, I don't even know. Like, I have a couple of friends to where they do like long distance relationships. Some close, and it's like a guy will be down for them. A guy will talk to them, be there for them. Oh, I love you, whatever, whatever, whatever. And then at the end of the day, he'll still leave. I mean, vice versa for girls. Like, I got some friends who are straight up hoes. If you know who I'm talking about, you know there's a couple who I'm thinking about who are downright hoes, because they will play a boy's heart like it's nothing, chew up their heart like a dog and spit it out. Like it's I don't understand it. It's wrong. Um, it's just mean, basically. But I don't know. Like for me personally, I'm more so, I'm like in between. Like I just graduated from high school, and so I'm still like transitioning from like wimpy Nia to like bold Nia. So it's like in between. Some days I have my good and my bad days. Like I always tell myself, don't let 10 seconds of sadness ruin the rest of your day. And that's something I believe everyone should tell themselves, because it's honestly really true. But that's just besides the point. Like I was saying, people can be assholes. Everyone can be assholes. Like I never really realized it until like I'm sitting here on a, say Friday, on a Saturday morning, well Friday night technically, because I haven't gone to sleep yet. I've been sitting here thinking to myself, shit, I don't talk to people. Like people who I was in high school with, I do not talk to people anymore. And it's kind of crazy because it's like they're supposed to be my friends. Like we all talked about growing up, whatever, 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 and I don't talk to nobody. I probably have like a couple people I still occasionally have conversations with, and then I have like a good 3 people who I actually still talk to on a somewhat regular basis. But it's like, damn. I mean, of course, everyone who graduated from high school this year, we all can agree that we don't have the same group of friends that we had before when we started high school. Like, you got ops, you got people who just downright did you dirty, switched up, play games. Like, It's a circle of life, basically. And frankly, I believe that it all happened for a reason. Now, don't quote me on this. I'm about to just say, this is just my personal opinion. I believe all the bad junk we went through, bruh, was meant to happen. If someone died, it was meant to happen. If you got cheated on, it was meant to happen. If you got played, it was meant to happen. If you and your boyfriend or girlfriend, whosoever, broke up, it was meant to happen. God obviously knows exactly what he's doing. And there's a reason why people break up. There's a reason why people make up. And frankly, God will keep putting you through heartbreaks and pain until you know your self-worth. And I had to learn that through personal experience. I went through a traumatic phase in my life where I was just hating everything and everyone. I ended a bad relationship and I was just frustrated. I was mad. My emotions were never straight. I wasn't loving myself. I was focusing on why the person didn't love me anymore, when that wasn't even the case scenario. There was a reason why it didn't work out the first time. Like, obviously there was a reason why things did not work out. Maybe we weren't ready for each other. Maybe God was like, okay, we learned our lesson young, so as we get older, we make better decisions, if you know what I mean. But now it's like, okay, I love myself a lot more than I did in high school. Now I have balls. I stick up for myself. I realize that no matter what happens, I'm still gonna do me. Like, I'm still gonna live my life. Of course, I want someone to live life with, but it's like, if that person wants to be a part of my life, then they're gonna be part of my life. No questions asked. Like, they know my worth, I know their worth. It's not a question, because God knows why we're in each other's lives. Like, people need to stop overthinking. They need to stop questioning their worth and their loyalty towards themselves, because some people say you come in this world by yourself and you leave by yourself. Unless you have a twin or a triplet, then you really didn't come in by yourself. But that's besides the point. But it's like, I don't believe that. I don't believe anyone just dies and you're dead. I honestly believe when you die, you're reborn that same time. They pronounce you dead in a hospital, or you're pronounced dead on the scene, but your body's taken to a hospital, right? Babies are born in hospitals. One person dies every second of the day. A baby is born every second of the day. Put two and two together. I don't believe anyone genuinely dies in this world. And I believe that when people say you have old souls, or you just, like, you have like deja vu moments, it's frankly because you had a past life and you probably ended it too young. Like, maybe you're going through a hard moment when you were in middle school. Maybe the person you used to be died in middle school at their hardest moment, but you kept pushing on. Maybe you're having a hard time right now. We just graduated high school. Maybe the person used to be died when you were this age, but you kept pushing on. Think about it. The more you push on, the longer you kind of make your life live on. So then when you do pass away, it's like, okay, the next person I become gets to live longer and longer and longer. Like, I don't know if it's just me who thinks of it that way, but I just think that's just a better way to see life, is you're never really dead unless you claim. Like, of course people say there's heaven and hell. I don't necessarily fully believe that in a way. I believe, yeah, your heaven is your new life. Like, your body, like when people say, okay, I'm physically somewhere but I'm not mentally somewhere, that is a huge thing for me, because I can physically be somewhere but my brain is on Mars, in a whole different universe, and I don't know the difference. Like, I don't know. I've watched videos, I've watched documentaries, I've tried to understand the male mind and the female mind, to understand like how relationships work for us, how our mental health is so important to us, how everything is just so important to us. And I don't know, it still takes a lot of like time to process everything and honestly understand exactly where it's coming from. But everything kind of revolves around yourself. Like, you as a person, like, if you want to be happy, you need to make yourself happy. Tell yourself happy. The more you say it, the more you will believe it eventually. You have to manifest it into your life. And it's like, okay, if you want a happy relationship, cut off them hoes. Like, I don't care if you had hoes you didn't tell your partner. Cut them off. It is not worth it. If you want to live a happily ever after, cut them off. Don't let anything ruin your relationship, because you don't know if you do something and it ruins your relationship. Maybe that was the relationship God wanted you to have and you just ruined it. Like, what? You just ruined the whole relationship that God was manifesting for you, praying for you over your entire life. You just screwed it up because you wanted to have some fun. I'm sorry, we're young. We don't listen. But the question you kind of have to kind of ask yourself is, would you rather live life partying and smoking and drinking and having the time of your life, but you die at the age of 21? Or would you rather live your life calm and settle? Like, you party from time to time, you do your schoolwork, you work your ass off for what you want, and you live to be 100. Like, I'm a homebody. I don't do those parties and stuff like that, but I know why. I know I work my ass off out when I go to work. I work 40 hours a week, 8 hours a day. Like, I work throughout the entire week. I'm off 2 days, much less probably 1 day I get off. I work my ass off because I know I want to get a car without anybody's help. I want to move out without anyone else's help. Like, I know what I want in life. I know I want to get married. I know I want to have kids. Am I going to sit there and have someone say, oh, you can't do it, you can't do it? No. People hate on celebrities all the time. But who used to tell celebrities they couldn't do it? Steve Harvey had a stuttering problem. But look at him now. The man is talking his life up on TV. Sweetie, Quavo, Cardi B, everyone hates on that girl. Like, I used to never like her at first, no cap. But, like, after a while, when I got to figure out her backstory, it was like, okay, the girl did what she had to do to make it to where she wanted to be. There's no question about it. Like, if I have to make these little, what is this thing called? IGTV videos from time to time just to talk, and I get my little views up and move it onto YouTube, and I make my little cash off of YouTube from this, shoot, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. If I gotta work my 8 hours a day job to get my money, get my own place, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. And that's self-love for myself, bruh. Like, anybody who's out there who does not have that self-love for yourself, I'm gonna need you to stop what you're doing and just talk to yourself. Ask yourself, what do you want in life? Where do you see yourself in 3 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself? And if you see yourself as, oh, I want to be famous, I want to make money, I want to catch a bag, so you're gonna be broke and try to make money? I don't understand the comparison there. Like me, I work a job, but I want to do YouTube. I already have an income. I want a second income. It levels with each other. You guys need to stop worrying about social media and followers and likes. It'll get there if you stay consistent. That self-love is a strong thing. This whole thing I'm telling you guys about right now is about self-love and realizing that relationships, business, whatever, it all revolves around you. When people are airheads about themselves, damn right I'm about to be an airhead. I care about me, myself, and I. But then when I forget to realize is once I get to a point where I love myself, then I can love someone else. Then I can love my partner the way I love myself. And if they don't love themselves the way I love myself, that's okay. We can work on it. I'm there to help people work on it. People need to remember that life is short, but don't live a short life stupidly. Live it smart. I know I may not get that many views or whatever on my little stuff, but I know, God forbid something happen to me and my page goes public, anybody can go back and watch these videos and say, well, she had love for herself, she was trying to do what she had to do. Don't question it, embrace it. So to all my kings and my queens out there, you know, the holiday season is coming up. I hope everyone stays safe. I'm probably most likely doing another one of these videos. I actually might end up saving these and posting the rest of them on my YouTube page, so I will put that link in my actual information and stuff later on. But you know, like I said before, self-love. Love yourself, everybody. Know your strengths, your weaknesses, your likes, your dislikes, your boundaries. Know them all. Love yourself. Speak whatever you want into existence. That is something that is so powerful. Life and death is within the tongue, and trust and believe. Like all these rappers who talk about their deaths and then you see what happened, it's within your tongue, and believe it. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to make even just a little crowd a little bit better. So like, take my advice, don't take my advice, you know. I don't know. But it's 3:15 a.m. on November 21st, 2020. Bye-bye. And yeah, my kings and queens, good morning and good night. And I will be back with another one. If you have any suggestions for more things to talk about, anything, literally, I will rant or vent or talk about anything. I can talk for hours. Let me know in my DMs or the comments, doesn't matter. But yeah, good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. Or if you're just not waking up, wake up with a positive mind. I'm rambling on again, but you know, deuce.